Everybody's been wondering what I've been doing for 2 years down here. There's a little bit of the woodworking equipment. You're ready to haul it back. And I thought I'd take a video finally, now that we're pretty close to finished, of the project. Started with a pole barn built by some Amish out of Greensburg, Indiana. And been a lot of hands helped me on this project. A lot of people have touched it through the time of the milling with friends at the house and bringing all the wood down, and can't even start to name all the people that have touched the boards in this place as many times as they've been handled. But it's all 1-inch ash walls, 1 inch thick, milled, dried in one form or fashion, planed and sanded. Dan and I cut most everything on a LT35 fully hydraulic mill. Spiral duct and air conditioning and furnace unit was put in by a buddy of mine, Brian McCarthy. McCarthy Heating and Cooling. And all the woodwork was done by myself, Dan, and a good friend, Travis Knoll, who is a carpenter extraordinaire. But the shop here is 30 by 40. The entire barn's 30 by 60. We went back 20 feet, came in 20 feet from the back wall to build this cabin wall, which separates the two. There'll be barn door sliders sliding to shut those off to separate it from the cabin that we still haven't had built, and that's the only thing left in the entire building. About 8,000 or 9,000 board feet, probably closer to 9 of boards overall in here. Again, the walls are 1-inch ash. Anything on the walls is ash. The stair treads, shelves, and countertop is all beech. Stair risers are ash, and it was a really beautiful ash log. That was what I consider almost veneer grade. Pretty dang nice. But good buddy of mine, John Bedwell, helped get power service to the building. I did most of the wiring, had some help, lots of phone calls and help from friends explaining what to do. Hopefully it don't burn down. And my buddy Vance Mosley helped touch up some of the electric. This is walking into the cabin. And this is the living room. And then that's the dining room. There, we got some extra light coming from above. Let's see what you got on that wall over there, Joe. It's a little dark in here. We got some mood lighting. Calm. It's calming for me. 2 bedrooms. They'll both close off with barn door sliders that slide hanging from here over. Same thing from here over. This is the kitchen below. Countertops and cabinets. After we milled all the wood, my neighbor Willie spent a lot of time doing that, and he's helping us with the doors too. Absolutely beautiful countertops. Butcher block, beech. Beautiful cabinets. I made my bathroom cabinet also. And live edge slabs on the kitchen shelving. Jamie, one of my shop guys, helped to weld up and make the brackets for the shelving and for the breakfast nook here. Bracketry underneath there. It's all homemade. I can't even imagine how many people touch this place. It's helped me do this. No blueprint. Just started with a plan, and many change orders later, this is what we came up with. Vance helped me put all the plumbing in the ground before the concrete ever came in. The building's on a buried a septic or a cistern, catches my rainwater to supply the water to the building. More slabs for the bathroom. Coming back out. Kitchen. Dining. Posts come off the farm and out of Indianapolis. Most all this wood come off the tree service. We cut it out in people's yards in Broad Ripple. Hauled it to the farm at my house there in Greenfield. Milled all the logs. Made the boards. Took it to Adrian with Hood Farms over there with the vacuum kiln, most of it. And there's an absolutely beautiful beech log. And Adrian milled everything, or dried everything for us, and then we loaded it back up, hauled it down. All the floors, we made all the floors. If there's a board you're looking at, we made it. Nothing store-bought. And then a bedroom looking back out. The lighting keeps changing. Come on. Joe's giving us a little extra light. My painter Joe has put his finishing touch. Oh, Fumey. Call him Fumey. He's got it all stunk up down here. Handrails are farrowing pins from a hog farm. All rusted up, and we bought it at an auction. Had them sandblasted and powder coated. This will get a slider door that shuts off the bedroom. And again, same thing on the other side. There'll be a slider door shuts off the bedroom, and then one for the outside. That way you get two doors to make it a private bedroom. Same thing on this side. It's hard to just tell the beauty of the wood with the daylight color and the lighting, but it is pretty unreal. When you come in here and take a look at these boards and you just look at some of the grain, you just spend the whole day walking around feeling and looking at these boards. That's it. Here we are. All started out of getting tired of cutting ash logs up for firewood, and I thought there ought to be something better to do with it before it was all gone. So I decided to build a barn, cut a bunch of ash, stack it in it, store it, keep it for when it was gone. And then I thought, you know what, we ought to just build a cabin with it. And there we go. This is walking back out into the shop, which this wood out here hasn't been sealed. That's why it's so much lighter. We still got to seal the walls. This is a mezzanine looking over the shop. Some storage area here. Back into the cabin.